I want to go to OB instead of that. He was like, all right.
Is that a wasp? No. All right, people. So, as you can tell, this is already a way different video than normal. As you know, I brought my cousin Tony on this video today. Pretty much just trying to brainstorm some ideas what we could potentially do for this week's video coming up. And long story short, Tony and I came to the conclusion of we're actually going to be doing a little interview slash like host setup right now. Pretty much it's going to be a really chill video. We're just going to be super vibey and just having a conversation with each other. So
chilling. We're
going to jump into it. Hope you guys enjoy and let's get after it. Like literally, dude, like I'm going to be honest, we could talk about whatever.
Yeah, I mean, where do we even start?
You could ask me some stuff too.
Man, I want to be a host. I want to be the host, man.
All right.
Here you go. So, here we go.
All Eastwaves related questions for Tony being the host for me.
Just so number one, first question. All right, here we go.
I know I did just put you on the spot. I do apologize. Take your time. There's no rush. Take your time.
Eastwaves. All right, so where's Eastwaves going?
So I would say, to be very general, Eastwaves is heading into a direction to where we are going to be in the surf apparel market, but we're also going to be very limited. You know, and I think that also is making us a little bit more unique because there's not really a clothing brand that's out there, specifically surf apparel, that is limited like Supreme. You know, for example, Supreme is skating and they're a higher end skate apparel company that's specifically streetwear. So I would say for Eastwaves, you know, doing what we're doing right now and keeping the momentum, especially with the drops and collections that we have, the products are only going to be getting more limited and the quality is only going to be getting higher. So that's the direction Eastwaves is going to really start to head into, you know, just from a retail point of view. To be honest with you, dude, I don't even know if I've ever like mentioned this to you, but like one thing that I really wanted to do is like I want to see Eastwaves like products like on eBay and like all these reselling apps, dude. And I want them to be selling for double the price. You know what I mean? That's the goal, you know, and that's why I'm going to keep making all of these products super limited, dude. Like once you get a certain product and you have that, you know, hang on to it for a little bit, you know, because you don't know in the future, you know, what that product could be worth at the time. You know, that's the direction I really want to start to head into, and I think it's definitely achievable.
All right, what are the barriers to being able to? What do you see as barriers, upcoming barriers in the future for Eastwaves?
Barriers such as in
like just the
like
business.
blocks, maybe like things that like potential problems. I would say one potential problem that I do think is going to happen is I think that people are going to try and use Eastwaves as another garment company. It could be out of the country, but I think that there is going to be someone who's going to try and take the logo, take the name, take the LLC, and try and go after trademarks to try and see, you know, is it actually covered? Is this brand legit? Or is this just like kind of a startup, like I just started a clothing company on Instagram overnight type thing? But yeah, that's kind of it with that, dude. Really, I mean, that's,
anything else that you think would be?
I would say. I don't really see any blocks that we could run into right now just because, you know, taking this journey and this path in a way, I feel like these things kind of just pop up out of nowhere. And when they do happen, you just need to figure it out as the time comes, you know?
And not just kind of get through it, like you said, not worry about it, but get through it.
Sure. So, I mean, for example, do you remember what happened to me when it was our last collection that we had for summer? It was the summer collection.
That's right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, with the computer.
And then my computer. I think I did mention this, but I don't even remember. But for those of you guys, too, who don't even remember the story, 2 days before the summer collection of 2021, my laptop actually... I want to say it completely fried on me. Do you remember that? Like, and it just the thing completely shut down. I was just editing one day, and the entire computer, it just died.
Yeah.
Long story short, I brought it to Geek Squad just to see if it was like a simple repair. Unfortunately, it wasn't, and I had to end up sending it out to Apple. Long story short, that was just like a major problem because I had so much to finalize before the collection actually dropped. And then the most important piece of equipment that I needed at the time, completely lost it.
Yeah.
So luckily Carlo hooked it up. I was able to go to Carlo's house, pick up his computer, and I was able to finalize all the stuff in Photoshop, Lightroom, and get everything on the website that I needed. It was definitely a success. The summer collection did the best out of all the collections that I've dropped so far. And it was definitely a challenge, and that just kind of goes back to showing your other question. You know, when these barriers pop up, you got to be flexible. You know, you got to make it work, because if you don't, you're going to get stuck, and then you're not going to know where to go. You know, get it done when it happens.
Nice. Adapt and overcome. Oh, nice. Go Donald. So Donald Trump. Okay. So how many states are you in right now? Donald Trump.
So right now we are actually in one surf shop in Florida, and we are in about 4 in New Jersey. So
wow. So you're in multiple states.
I would say a couple right now. You know, one thing that actually might lead us to a few different states is actually I have this one girl that I'm friends with who lives up here in New Jersey, and she's moving down to Virginia, and she actually just took catalogs with her recently, and she's going to now be like a little sales rep for the company in a way. She's moving to Virginia Beach. There's about 12 surf shops that she could hit along the coast. You know what I mean? Like that helps a lot. That's huge because you know what? I'm not in that location. I'm not able to go and just wake up and go drive to the surf shops just because there's so much that has to be done here.
Yeah. So what's your passion in Eastwaves? What do you get? So what's what's your passion in Eastwaves? But
No. I mean, I would be okay with answering that.
Yeah,
too,
I mean,
because
what's your passion and what's your passion in Eastwaves? Like what's your deep desires? What are your hopes and dreams with Eastwaves?
Sure. I would say to be bigger than, you know, Ruka, Quicksilver, Billabong. I definitely want to be the #1 surf apparel company, obviously. I think we have the potential to, especially going in the direction such as Supreme, staying on the higher end apparel company. I would also say that around the entire company, like my main, purpose, my main passion, the thing I love the most is, I would say, the surf aspect. I mean, this entire company wouldn't be a thing unless it was my passion for surfing and my mom introducing me at a young age. You know, this entire company is wrapped around that beach and East Coast surf lifestyle. So, you know, my passion for surfing is always going to be there. My passion for clothing, I always loved designing products. I always loved art. I always loved and I think one of the biggest things most of all, I love owning a company. I think that's the biggest thing. I mean,
you're controlling all the quality.
There's little bits and pieces that, you know, you have to do, you know, it's just one step at a time. You know, everybody on the other side, you know, you see the website images, you know, the mock-up images, the prices, the studio images. But behind all that, like even just the studio images, I mean, there's so much that goes into just the studio images. You know, for example, you have to have the catalog sheet of every garment that's coming out in the collection. You got to have guy, girl on each product. You know, there's a few different ways you got to style them, make sure nothing's wrinkled. You got to have somebody there who's actually like steaming all the garments to make sure everything's ready to go. You got to keep track of the garments, and that's just one thing, you know. And then it all the way down to stickers, you know, making one little sticker for the company, you know. And that's just, you know, there's little things that I really, really enjoy, and then there's others that are just like, oh, I got to do this, but it's like, I know this is how I'm going to get to where I want to go, is I need to keep doing these little steps. You know, I might not want to do it, but I need to be doing it right now until somebody else can come and replace that spot, so I can actually focus on sales, mock-up images, designing the garments, you know, orders overseas, you know, inventory. There's a lot that could be done, and right now I'm doing it all. Accept orders in person. If it's one of my friends who order online, they'll pay the shipping, and I usually reimburse them on the shipping, and then I'll come and I'll give them a bag. So I count those orders, you know, in-person transactions, just because if I had a storefront, that person would actually be going to the store. So that's kind of you know, what I would say with that. And I would also say another like 40% of my orders are actually from the West Coast. I would say West Coast sales are actually very popular. California and like Newport Beach area, I get a ridiculous amount of sales.
So Eastwaves is, only 60% of sales on this coastline. It's actually 40%.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I wonder if it'll ever go 50-50.
I don't know, to be honest with you, but I would say at the direction that I'm heading in right now, I just got a DM from Jack's Surf Shop out in California. Huge shout out to you guys. But, I just got in contact with the buyer, and they seem pretty interested in taking some stuff. So
that's going to be amazing. East-West coast.
East-West
You're
coast.
A dual-coasted
Could
dude.
you imagine you take my logo and you start an East Coast with...
man.
What you're gonna do? Westwaves.
Yeah.
Tony, Jess, and Maria starting.
It'll
Westwaves.
be the same after all this.
You just flip them. You just flip these.
Yeah.
It's just an M.
No. I might even use the same one, like you were saying. Like you're trying to figure out, like one of the barriers would be people using the stuff.
That's right.
And I just be Westwaves, and you'll be like.
I'll
do it. Yeah.
There's a few. I think there's an Instagram account that's Westwaves. A few people did it, and a few other Instagram accounts with Eastwaves too. I think there's. Let's see.
That's dope.
How many Instagram accounts do you think have Eastwaves as their name?
Probably 3.
3? Yeah, really?
Yeah. Well, at this point, because I think they like. Oh wow.
So we got 1,
2, 3,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eastwaves store.
Oh, there you go. 8, man. 8.
Dude, what's this?
You? Is that you?
Dude, I don't know who this is, but this is literally Eastwaves store. That's not good.
He's got like no followers.
No, he doesn't, but still, that's not good. Like, why? It's literally there's another East, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people are out there who think who think it's unique, But like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Well, good thing we got the trademark and licensing. Everything's in place, so.
Thank you, capitalism. Anyway, so here's Tony being the host. So you heard it here first. Eastwaves going somewhere. A lot of different places, it seems. And man, we're just gonna see where it goes. So the last question: when are you hiring?
I would say
I'll tag shit, bro.
To be honest with you,
fuck.
To be honest with you, once we get into about like 15, 20 surf shops, I know it's gonna get to a point where
that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Even honestly, even like 5 or 6 consistently, that's insane. Yeah. That's gonna be nuts.
If you get into about 15 or 20, I would love to have you on board. You could be an in-house psychologist.
Yeah. No. I'm a licensed professional counselor and a licensed clinical alcohol and drug counselor. I don't want to be a psychologist, man. People.
No. Persuade the customers that come in.
I'll use therapeutic tools to persuade people into their own urges of. They don't really care what product they're buying anyway. It's all they just want to make a transaction for power and control. That's all it is. Yeah, man. But that's next time here on Comb.
Oh my god, this is what happens, and then he starts getting all psychological on me, and then I'm just like, dude, what are you saying?
OB Diner, man. Oh my god.
You want to go to the OB Diner?
Yeah.
All right, I'm down.
Starving.
All right, guys. I know this video was a little bit different than normal. I figured Tony would just ask me some questions about Eastwaves just to fill you guys in a little bit on what's going on with the process behind the scenes that you guys don't really see. In the next video that's coming out this Monday coming up, you guys are going to see the entire California trip and everything leading up to it, and we're definitely going to get some surf sessions out there. Definitely packing the surfboards up for this trip, and I could not be any more excited. Hope you guys look forward to that video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.
Yeah, man.
Tony, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Peace out.